Carlos, you have lost it. There is no one like Dimash. How dare you compare him to anyone else? Morissette is the best. How could you even compare them to Sohyang? Hey friends, Carlos here. If you don't know me, I'm a singer, session singer, vocal coach right here in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA. You can see me and sing on the Netflix TV series with Titus Burgess, Episode 5, Rock, or in Disney Plus's Harmonious Live. I also have music on all the streaming platforms. Check them out. Hey, as I always say, you are all my fellow YouTube music educators. This community is nothing without all your help and suggestions. So to keep building this community, why don't you go ahead and subscribe, click the like button, and hit the notification bell to be notified when a new video drops. Listen, if you saw the thumbnail, I know what you were thinking. Carlos, you have lost it. There is no one like Dimash. How dare you compare him to anyone else? Or Morissette is the best. How could you even compare them to Sohyang? Well, I'm here to talk to you today about one thing that they all share in common. Dimash, the king of range, depth. His showmanship is unmatched. Morissette, the powerhouse vocalist with her world iconic squeak. And Sohyang, the South Korean legend whose voice seemingly has no limits. Listen, as different as they are, there is one thing that ties them all together and sets them apart as some of the top singers in the world or in history. That is their evenness. You've heard me talk about how even their registers are. There are no perceivable breaks in their voices. While we hear lowly mortals are training day in and day out to achieve some basic level of mastery of beginner exercises, they just seem to be getting stronger and stronger day by day. That is a testament to their artistry and dedication to their craft. However, that very same evenness is manifested very differently in their voices. Let's take a look at Dimash. In my last video, I commended how rich his lower register is and how he almost sounded like a natural baritone, but whenever we hear his pieces, his range is borderline limitless. The way that he's able to do that is by not carrying up unnecessary weight, which helps his voice to be very even. But that evenness is manifested in a very strong, light, heady mix. Let's watch this clip and see what I mean. Because he is singing in this heady mix, then his vocal cords are vibrating in a very relaxed, comfortable state with little to no added weight, and he can continually zip up and make his transition to a high head voice and whistle voice and then back down with absolute ease. That is incredibly difficult for the male voice to do. And he is the epitome of elegant release. If you want to work on this, you can do a mum on an octave scale, like ma 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 ma. Repeat it 4 times at the top from your lowest comfortable range to your highest, and focus on maintaining a very hooty and heady quality. Isolate your head voice from chest voice to refine it. Now we move on to Morissette. Morissette manifests her evenness in a more aggressive, heavier mix. She is the perfect example of adding weight for texture and power while maintaining freedom. This is what allows her to sing aggressively and deliver iconic performances one after the other. This is also where her iconic squeak comes from. Generally, when you oversing, your vocal cords will break apart and you'll hear a squeak because the vocal cords hate carrying too much weight. So either you let go of that weight or they will let it go for you. Because she has strengthened her mix so well, she can lean in and add weight and be able to sing and release on command, bringing about that iconic squeak of hers. If you want to work on a heavier mix, you can start with a dopey lowering the larynx on a 5-tone scale like then move to an octave arpeggio like before, and then perhaps a Rossini scale, which is an octave and a half scale. Lastly, So Young. Love So Young. Y'all love So Young. Here is how her evenness is manifested in her voice. She carries a perfect edge coordination. It is laser precise, as if you were touching 2 needle points together. She has a perfect balance in her pharyngeal mix with her edge coordination, and she's the best example of what a balanced mix should sound like. To begin work on your edge coordination, simply start with an on a 5-tone scale, just to get that gentle connection in your voice. Be very careful not to grunt it out, but very light, and rather allow your vocal cords to come together as if you were interrupting someone. Right? Very light. You don't think about it when you're talking, you just do. And if you can't find it, then pause and walk away from the exercise for a little while and then come back and try again. But never force it. You never want to hurt yourself, friends. The goal here is longevity. So what do you think? I know I listed some of the qualities that I love and are pure markers of each of their collective genius. But I'm curious to know, what's your favorite part of their voices? What do you enjoy the most? Hey, leave me a comment down below. As always, follow me on social media to stay connected with everything that's going on. Thank you so much for watching this video, for your kindness towards my family. If you don't know about that, you can watch my previous video. And until next time, I'll be practicing alongside y'all because I'm inspired by their greatness and I enjoy going on this journey with you all. See you in the next one. Bye.